Hello, my name is Dr. Phil Goebel. I'm the translator of this Bible, the Orthodox Jewish Bible. And you know, when you actually sit down and look and study at every single Hebrew word in the Tanakh, it is a very, very scary, sobering thing. Very few people have bothered to do that. Let me just show you some scary things, some sobering things that I saw over the 30 years that I translated this Bible. You see this expression here? It says, Deraon Olam. The very last verse of Isaiah says Deraon. But then Daniel adds this ominous word, Olam. And what does that mean? That means the abhorrence, the shame and contempt of Gehinom is not just something that happens, but it happens forever. Deraon Olam. There is something called Gehinom, Onesh Olam. This is why Mashiach came, to save us from this. A lot of people say, well, I don't believe in that. But when you study the Bible and you see how inerrant and trustworthy it is, and then you find these words, it's very, very scary, very sobering. Look at this word here. Pei Lamed Het Yod final Nun. This Aramaic word, Pei Lamed Het, it's found in Daniel chapter 3, verse 18. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they refused to reverence as deity, Pei Lamed Het, the idols. But it says in the 7th chapter of Daniel, verse 13, that all peoples will Pei Lamed Het the Mashiach when he comes, the Bar Enosh, who comes in the clouds of glory. Now what does that mean? That means that the Mashiach is not an idol. It also means that the Mashiach is a divine personage. He comes in the glory clouds, and he's Pei Lamed Het. This is what all peoples do. They Pei Lamed Het. They reverence him as deity. And then, of course, because he is who he is, it says, Moshiach Yikaret V'ein Lo. Messiah will be cut off or violently killed, and not for himself. Now, this is found in chapter 9, verse 26. So when you get to the book of Daniel, you find out that I am imperiled, you are imperiled by Gehinom, but that Moshiach is an eternal, divine being. He is, in fact, Elohim Haben. He is the Zunfun der Oibishter. You say, well, I don't believe that. Well, you have to believe that Hashem is Echad. He is one in his underlying being, and Meshulash, he is three in the distinctions of his Kedusha. And you have to see that this doctrine is found right there in Daniel chapter 7, because the Mashiach actually is served as deity. He is the Bar Enosh, Mashiach, and he is cut off, but not for himself. He's cut off from me. He's cut off for you. In other words, he's violently killed. In other words, he is our kapora to save us from Gehinom, from this word right here. Deraon Olam in Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. Now, you know, in Daniel, he speaks of the holy things. And Belshazzar does not respect the holy things. And this led to his demise. And there is this holy thing in the Messianic synagogue. It's the pulpit. And we have to study to show ourselves approved as workmen who need not be ashamed, who rightly divide the word of truth. Now in the yeshiva, there is the Mashgiach Ruhani. He is the spiritual overseer in charge of quality control, you might say. If the Bocharim have a spiritual problem, he is their counselor. Now, the minister in the Messianic synagogue is the one who approves the speakers. Because, you see, there are Nevi'ei Sheker, there are Morei Sheker, there are false prophets and false teachers. And there are people that don't believe the Word of God, and they don't teach the Besuras HaGeolah. Now, we are in the New Vilna. We are in Brooklyn, the largest Jewish city in the world, where more rabbis come than anywhere else in the world. This Messianic synagogue is a strategic Messianic synagogue. And when we have our Pesach on March the 29th at 6 o'clock, we will have a Mashgiach Ruhani of sorts who will come. And we have to submit our doctrine to the brethren, that it lines up with the Word of God. It's a very serious thing to teach false doctrine. So the reason I'm telling you this is I want you to know about a Messianic synagogue and a Messianic yeshiva, because on Wednesday night, March the 31st at 6 o'clock, we will start our Messianic yeshiva here. And it's very, very important to be regenerated. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the mikvah mayim ruhani, of the washing of regeneration of the Ruach HaKodesh. Old things have passed away, becoming a new creature. Once you have ears to hear and eyes to see, you will agree with the Word of God, and you will fear the Word of God. And these words that I've been showing you will sober you up, and you will want to know for sure that in this life, one thing was accomplished by the grace of God, and that is that you escaped Gehinnom, eternal shame and contempt, the outer darkness. Someone might say, I don't believe God would allow someone to go into the outer darkness and remain there forever. Well, that's what the Bible says. And I have to believe that the Bible is true, that God's thoughts are higher than my thoughts. So I'm inviting you to come to our Messianic synagogue. We're here at 1410 Coney Island Avenue. Everything we teach, everything we preach is right there on our website, afii.org. So we're inviting you to come, and we're inviting you to join us here online and look at all of these books. The Bible is free. It can be downloaded. We have a Yiddish Brit Hadashah. We are distributing these books and these Bibles free of charge all over Brooklyn, New Square, Spring Valley, Orange County, Lakewood, New Jersey. The ultra-Orthodox Jews, they have to come back to their own Bible. But how can they hear without a preacher, without a Magid? And that's what we're training here at our Messianic Yeshiva. And that's what we are praying that you will become, that you will answer the call that's on your life to become a preacher. And may God bless you.